Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2, and today I'm going to be giving you Naruto, the God of Shinobis, part 2. Get this one to 100 likes as usual. Remember to share it to all of your friends on your social media platform. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and be a part of Anime King 2. This is my second channel. My main channel is Anime King, where I have over 300 lovely what ifs for you guys to enjoy. I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description, so go ahead and check it out and enjoy. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. So in the last part, the Kyuubi told Naruto that he can train him and make him become more powerful. Naruto listened and take his advice as Naruto escaped Jiraiya and hiding all of his tracks so Jiraiya wouldn't find him. Naruto has been training for about a year now and he has already mastered the Rasen Shuriken, and his element infinities are wind and water. And at the moment, Naruto is on a low cage level, so he's past a Genin, a Chunin, and a Jonin. He's on a low cage level after being training for only 1 year, and he still have 2 more years left to go. So basically last part we left off when there is a hatred inside of Naruto. All of the things that he went through as a child, it created a dark Naruto inside of him, which talks to the Kyuubi. The dark Naruto is going to battle the real Naruto to see which one of them could take control of the body and live in the real world. But only thing the Kyuubi really wants is to be free. So yeah guys, that was basically it. And yeah, so let's get straight in this new episode. We start this episode with the Akatsuki. What? You're saying he just vanished? Yes, Pain. Pain just sighed as he looked at Zetsu. After Zetsu told him that the nine-tailed container vessel just vanished off the face of the earth. This will make their job a lot harder to track him down and find him, to find the nine-tailed Jinchuriki. But the nine-tailed wasn't the only Biju they needed to capture for their plan to work, so they still had enough time to capture all from 1 to 8 before going after the nine-tails. Alright, said Pain, Itachi and Kisame, here is your new target until Zetsu is able to find the Kyuubi. The 2 criminals just pay attention to Pain orders. Well, one did. Itachi was still progressing the new information. It seems that Naruto is up to something. But how could Danzo let the Kyuubi just slip out of his fingers? Unless Jiraiya hadn't told anyone yet. But shouldn't Danzo have his root agent follow them at all time? Itachi thought, thinking that Danzo won't let the Kyuubi of their village get out of hand or lost, or get captured by any other village. And with that, Itachi paid attention to his assignment. Back in the Rain Village after the Akatsuki meeting, Conan appeared to Tendo the pain path that Pain was currently using at the moment. Tendo was his most common out of all of the other pains. Pain, he's here, she said, as then a swirling vortex appeared out of nowhere, and then a man stood tall. I hear that you're having some problem, the man said. It's nothing I cannot handle. Pain answered without even turning his head to look at the man. You better be sure, even if you have that Rinnegan, you know I know your weakness, said the man with a threatening tone in his voice. As Conan narrowed her eyes slightly. "Good," said the masked man. "The Kyuubi is a very special part in my plan. Find it." And with that he disappeared. Tendo Pain merely kept staring at the village below him and not turning around. Back with Jiraiya, and you haven't seen or heard anything about him. "Nope, sorry Jiraiya." Jiraiya just sighed at that. He has been checking with all of his contacts through the elemental nations to see if anyone heard or seen Naruto, but so far he hadn't had any luck. No one seemed to be knowing anything about Naruto. It is like he just vanished off the earth or something. It's been a year already. I hope this hasn't gotten out yet, because if Tsunade finds out, this will really suck, Jiraiya thought, as he mentally cried as he went back to go and check his other contacts to try and find Naruto as soon as possible. With Danzo, is the information accurate? Yes, Lord Danzo. This is troubling, thought Danzo. There is no way that we can lose the Kyuubi. Jiraiya, you idiot. Danzo had never approved of Jiraiya taking Naruto on that training trip. He knew that he couldn't stop it because Tsunade gave the order. She agreed with it. And because she was a Hokage, she feel like she can do anything she want. Danzo said as he clenched his fist, "If only you, damn you Sarutobi, if only you had let me train the boy. Konoha would have a powerful weapon in their ranks," Danzo thought. "Now, there's nothing I can do about it here." As he then called out his root agents, "Go and find Naruto Uzumaki and bring him back to me." With Orochimaru, Lord Orochimaru, "What is it, Kabuto?" Orochimaru joined his master as he looked on the young Sasuke training. They were on a high platform than him, and he was down below. It seems that Naruto Uzumaki has vanished, Kabuto said as he fixed his glasses. Orochimaru then turned and looked at Kabuto. Was it the Akatsuki? Kabuto shook his head. No, he left with Jiraiya for their training trip, and he seemed to have vanished, and no one have heard of him. But I don't think it's the Akatsuki. I have heard rumors and small information there and here that the Akatsukis are still after him and they cannot find him. Orochimaru just listened to the information as he laughed and sticked out his long tongue. It seems like this Naruto is more skilled than I thought, if he can even evade the Akatsuki, said Orochimaru. Indeed. What are we going to do, Lord Orochimaru? Asked Kabuto. Nothing, if it will keep the Akatsukis busy. I will just stay here and train Sasuke and get him ready so I can possess his body, Orochimaru said. As you wish, Lord Orochimaru. And with that, Kabuto headed off. Orochimaru thought about the new development as he turned around to see Sasuke's training. Naruto was up to something. If only he knew what. Could the boy have found out what happened to his clan? No, that wasn't possible. No one knew of that except for him and the mastermind behind the Akatsuki. Everyone else that did was already dead. Well, never mind that for now. I have to just keep on training Sasuke to make him stronger than ever, Orochimaru said as he looked down at Sasuke. Back with Naruto and the Kyuubi. As the Kyuubi was inside of the mindscape with Naruto. Naruto, it is time that you knew of your heritage. My heritage? Naruto asks. Yes, who your parents were, and why did they abandon you? All of those questions run through Naruto's head when the Kyuubi tell him that he's going to learn about his heritage. The Sarutobi always told him that he didn't know or Where did Naruto come from? Naruto asked him. Or who was his parents? He always told Naruto lots of lies he didn't know. But finally, the Kyuubi was going to tell him. Naruto then sat down. As he looked at the Kyuubi, let's start with your mother, shall we? Her name was Uzumaki Kushina. Uzumaki? Naruto thought. The first thing that you need to know is that she was my previous host. What? Naruto said as he interrupted. My mother was a Jinchuriki as well? Yes, and do not interrupt me again, or I won't tell you anything else, the Kyuubi said as he glared at Naruto. Naruto took a deep breath as he calmed down, as the Kyuubi went over and tell him a few things about his mother. As the Kyuubi told him that he's from the Uzumaki clan, where his mother was originally from. That is Whirlpool. Naruto's head was spinning from this little bit of information. Uzumaki clan? He had a clan? He always thought that his parents were civilians and they just abandoned him after the Kyuubi was sealed inside of him. But now he knows that he had real families, but he still don't know what happened to them. He always thought that the fourth Hokage just picked him and sealed the Kyuubi inside of him because he was born on that day, to make his life live in hell. That is one thing that Naruto could never understand. Why would the fourth Hokage seal the Kyuubi inside of him? Why? Anyway, the Uzumakis was an extremely powerful clan. I told you that seal making was in your blood. It was because they were great at seal making, which most of them were the most skillful at creating and learning seals. And that's why you learning so quickly is proof that you're Uzumaki. They are also powerful in water and wind users. Some of them are very skilled in swords, and they have high stamina. As Naruto had sparkle in his eyes hearing all these amazing things about the Uzumaki clan, well, it seems that Sasuke isn't the only one with an awesome clan. Naruto, pay attention. This is the most important thing I have to tell you, the Kyuubi said as he paused for a moment. As Naruto turned and pay attention, wait and listen to hear what the Kyuubi had to say. It was Konoha. Konoha betrayed the Uzumakis, the Kyuubi told him. At the Hokage's office, Shizune, please tell me it's not true. Tell me it's just a joke. I am afraid it is. I am going to kill Jiraiya. How could he have lost Naruto? How could Naruto have just disappeared? Where the hell is he? Where is Jiraiya? Tsunade said as she growled in anger. I don't know, late Tsunade. I don't know where he is at the moment. Then find him, said Tsunade as quickly as possible, as her young assistant stood up and went off, leaving Tsunade alone. How could this have happened? How could this have happened? As she tried to calm herself. Naruto, I hope you're alright. With two of Danzo's root agents, they were searching an area as one of them screamed out in pain as the other one turned around to see him drop on his knees, dead, as he felt to see that there was no pulse. Who are you? Where are you? The Anvu said as he looked around. I am right here. As he turned around, a sword was shoved right through his chest. I am going to kill you all for what you've done, the figure said. Back with Naruto. What? Said Naruto in a whisper. What do you mean? That Konoha betrayed the Uzumaki. You see, said Kurama. Uzumaki's clan was getting stronger. They live in a village called Whirlpool, and lots of the other nations hated this. So they combined their forces and attacked Whirlpool. But the Uzumaki clan managed to take down half of their forces. But because it was such a large number, and the powerful forces, the Uzumaki clan fall. But how did Konoha betray the Uzumaki clan? Naruto asks. It was simple. Konoha and the Uzumaki clan was in an alliance that if any of their countries ever got attacked, they will help out each other. And the Uzumakis had kept their bargain and helped out Konoha a lot of time. However, Konoha did not. Your mother didn't know any about this because she was still too young. This was when I was in Mito, my first Jinchuriki host. But if your mother had, she would have never been loyal to Konoha because they lied to her for whole of her life. Naruto listened to everything as he couldn't believe it. All this time, he had been fighting for a village that betrayed his own clan and his mother as well. He clenched his fists. They would pay. As Kurama smiled darkly, knowing that Naruto has hatred towards the village now. As Naruto felt something weird, as a black aura was coming off of his body, all of the hatred that was building inside of him. Who are you? Naruto said, as he sensed something walking towards him. Simple. I am you, the voice replied, as a dark figure stepped out of the shadows. What? That is impossible. I am the only me. No, let's just say I am your darkness. My darkness? Yes. I am all the anger and dark and the revenge and the hatred you have in your heart. Dark Naruto said with a smile, as Naruto was speechless to see this figure in front of him. He then turned around to realize that the cage was gone. Where was Kurama? As he realized that the only sort of light was just illuminating in the middle. Everything else around him was pure darkness. As Naruto then started to think about it, he had wondered a lot of time why he wasn't truly angry at Konoha for what they did to him as a child. So you are where all of my negative emotions go to? Naruto asked him. The darkness looked up at him. Yes, every time you feel hatred or anger in your heart, it all flow into me. So, tell me, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I am here to tell you about our father. Naruto was surprised to hear this. Father? He hadn't really talked to the Kyuubi about his father. The only thing the Kyuubi told him was about his mother. Who is my father? Naruto asks. Oh, the one and only. The person that caused you so much pain in this world. He is responsible for everything that you went through. Minato. Namikaze, the fourth Hokage. As the dark Naruto left Naruto speechless after he heard this. Back with the root Anvus, 4 other Anvus dropped on the ground as their body was lifeless. Someone was killing them all. The whole clearing was full with dead root Anvus, who was killing all of them. As someone stood there, their whole entire body was covered in a dark cloak. You really couldn't see anything else except for a sword that he or she was holding in their hand. Danzo, you bastard. It seems that you must be desperate if you're sending so much of your lackeys. I wonder what is going on. What has someone done to you? Said the voice, as it could be clearly heard. It was a female. I can answer that. Another figure came into the show. This one was a male. What the hell do you want? The woman asked him. Oh, you're pissed, aren't you? Said the man with humor in his voice. Tell me why you're here, or I will slice your head off. Alright, the man said in defense. It seems that Kushina's son has gone missing for about a year now. Kushina's son? From that statement, the female's whole demeanor changed into a friendlier one. What do you mean he has gone missing? She asks. Exactly what I said. He went on a 3-year training trip with Jiraiya, but he was missing after a month, and it's been a year now, and no one can find him. So that is why Danzo is sending so much of his root agents to get back the power of the Kyuubi. Where could he have gone? The female said. But you know what, she said? This is good. I always want to rescue him from that hellhole. Now that he's out of the village, I can get him without those envoys or Jiraiya getting in my way. How? He's gone under the radar. Not even Danzo can find him. How are you going to find him? The man asks. You will see. I will find Naruto and keep him safe. And with that, the female left the clearing as she disappeared in a burst of speed. My, said the male. She seems happy. I better watch her back, just in case. But guys, I'm gonna end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and be a part of Anime King 2. So for now, I'm out. Peace.